しょ。どうしたらいいんでしょう、この展開。これじゃあ私たち負けちゃうじゃない。
Well, that was a moderate accident. Hello there, everybody. Saban92, aka Nightmare, and welcome back to Irae Amantes Amentes. Now then, this was kind of clarified. I probably... yeah, this looks like this is going to be probably the end of the, name I cannot thoroughly pronounce. So, believe it or not, my throat is still kind of recovering from the little fun I had with Higurashi yesterday. And, well, I think you guys kind of pointed that I should easily be able to go ahead and finish off this route, or this extra story in this recording. So, at the beginning of this, I'm going to go ahead and preface this and give a big thank you to, well, not only the Discord, but the DS Irae fandom in general for being, you know, for being understanding about me wanting to, I guess you guys can probably skip this whenever I say this, but whenever I'm wanting to take a break, thank you guys very much for being very supportive and understanding of this. I'm still kind of working on the list of things that I feel like I should try to remember, that way it stays in my mind. Like, right now, basically what I'm trying to do is currently I'm just writing down the names of the Obsidian Round Tables, you know, members, as well as, like, trying to remember, like, okay, who's Zarathustra again? And, a couple of other details, but if there are some details you guys feel that I should remember the most, feel free to go ahead and kind of remind me of those, because right now I'm still kind of working on the list, and I'll try to keep that up to the point. So thank you very much for, I just wanted to preface that, but thank you guys for being supportive and understanding of me wanting to take a, sort of an LP break, that way I can keep all of this as good as it is. I apologize for the coughing. Which, I'm pretty sure everybody, a lot of people already know. What am I going to be doing during the break that I'm doing this? Well, that's going to be Digital Devil Saga 2. So, that'll get started next week. Now then, let's see what the hell Sieglin's doing.
やっぱりここはあれかしら。キングを取れば一発逆転？そうよね。だってそのための布陣なんだし。ピンチな部下の頑張りに応えるよ。私が頑張らなきゃいけないか。
Who the hell are you gonna fight?
てなわけで。ごきげんよう、神父様。
Oh my god.
東方正教会ドッペルアドラー局長ジークリンでエーベルバイン参上させていただきましたわ。
You know, the funny thing is, throughout this, the whole, somebody kind of, you guys already kind of brought this up, me mentioning the new digs and all that, like, this is, well, timeline, this is like 50 years after Die Morgen Damarung, so, I apparently, it, like, lapsed in my mind, like, wait a minute, when does this take place? I don't know, I was just making that reference, okay. Alright, thank you very much for, clarifying that. I apologize that I done goofed! Anyway. Also, yeah, apparently I'm not the only one that seems to have this issue. I think it had something to do with the drama CD. I'd have to... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go back and look at that comment that brought this up. Okay, so yeah, it might have had to do with either maybe the voice actor was having some trouble trying to get back into the role, or maybe just the recording quality itself. But yeah, I'm not the only one that's, okay, I'm not losing my mind concerning Trifa's voice. Trifa welcomed the enemy's ringleader with nothing but sincere affection.
あなたの真意、実に有意義で全面的に賛同すると答えさせてもらいましょうか。
つまりこういうことなんだ。あなたはあのマンホールに住み着いてた坊やたちの一人だった。
As Volker was bound and rendered immobile by her belt-like shadows, Rusalka gave him her most voracious smile. Yeah, that's certainly a term to use.
そういやあったな、そういうこと。 あの時期のルーマニアはいい感じに見えてたから得るものもあるかと思って現地潜入してたんだけどね。私途中で飽きちゃって若い子食いまくりの旅に変えたんだった。いつも穴蔵の中にこもってさシコシコやってるだけの毎日だなんてかわいそうだし。
I forgot how brutally honest that this novel could be.
こうなんていうの、抑圧された青い線、そのまま垂れ流させるのも惜しいからお姉さんが絞り取ってあげましょうと。
Of course she did.
そうだ、君は僕らの女神だった。
僕ちゃん初めてだったんだね。女の肌にメロメロとキュンしちゃったんだ。
Oh my god. She spoke in a teasing, flirtatious manner before doing a 180.
キモーい。10回20回突っ込ませてあげたくらいで勘違いしちゃう男って最低。
I'm not Okay.
そんなんだからあんたたち私をめぐって殺し合いとかしちゃうのよ。
それは君が一番強いのは誰かと聞くか。
だって退屈になったんだもん。みんな兄弟みたいに結束してて実際兄弟になった後それまでの関係を維持できるのか私も興味あったしさ。
Oh, sure. Yeah, sure. That's not messed up or anything.
あんたらみたいな人間はね弱っちいから群れてないと不安なの。それを愛だ友情だと錯覚してるの。横並び手を取り合って仲間だなんだ言いながら裏では誰かが飛び出さないか必死になって監視してる。大っ嫌いなのよねそういうの。私を独占したいくせに牽制し合って動けない。だからきっかけをあげたのよ。盛大に足引っ張り合って自滅する様笑えるわ。あんまり面白いからご褒美にみんな沈めてあげたはずなんだけど。
Are you sure you're not the whore of Babylon?
なんか見逃しちゃったのがいたみたいね。影薄すぎて気づかなかったか。
Ooh, that's gonna sting.
違う。
That was something he just couldn't accept. With his eyes wide enough to make him look like a fish begging for oxygen, he opened his mouth to profess his own reality.
君は僕を特別に見てくれたんだ。だから他の奴らのように殺さずそのまま行ってしまったんだ。あれは追いかけて来いってことだったんだろう。僕に追いかけてきて欲しかったんだろう。君は僕を求めているんだ。そうだと言ってよ。
いやそういうのもういいから。
Yeah, you about to die, boy. He seemed so miserable she just couldn't bear it. Visibly weirded out, Rusalka cut his appeal short and weaved her spell with the intention to finally end this farce.
まあとにかく勘違いさせちゃってごめんなさいね。私のうっかりでそんな変態になっちゃって。
Yeah, you did kind of goof on that one, didn't you?
一応少しは悪いと思ってるからここで後腐れなくきっちりと。
Oh god. The Iron Maiden! The shadows materialized a giant mass of steel. It had a comely face which made its opening look much like an appeal for an embrace.
抱きしめてあげる。
Bye, Volker!
僕は
グーテナハト。
Good night. Caught in the deadly embrace, Volker released a scream that echoed throughout the surroundings and made Rusalka laugh so hard she had to hold her sides.
おだって超ウケるんですけど。ね、どんな感じ？気持ちいい？鋼鉄の処女に抱かれて眠りなさいな変態ちゃん。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't like to be on the other end of getting impaled. I'm just gonna... Why the hell did I say that?
ああ、まったく童貞から買うとろくなことになんないわね。今度から気をつけよっと。
Once done laughing, she mumbled that and turned around when...
君は僕の愛から逃げるんだ。だったら
なんだって？
Rusalka looked back with a suspicious expression as Volker, pierced all over and reduced to a ruined bag of flesh, began speaking something in a broken voice.
君に行く先には何もない。だいどたどり着け予言する。カール・クラフトにも言われたんだ。なるほど。確かに彼は正しい。君はそういう運命なんだと確信した。僕を受け入れなかった君、光はないよ。
Rusalka raised an eyebrow. His words were far too unpleasant for her to dismiss them as the confused babbling of a dying man.
言うじゃない。
She decided to let him see whether his prediction comes true, by letting him always be within her shadow.
その負け惜しみだけは覚えといてあげるわよ。
After consuming Volker without leaving a single trace, Rusalka turned around once again. Well then! Oh!
そう、あなたはずっと奪われ続ける。何も分かっていないから。
Though she was impaled through her chest and had her soul and blood gradually sucked out of her, Jane made a satisfied smile. After all, the situation wasn't far from what she desired. She was nourishing the vampire she loved and was about to become one with him. Her eyes turned wet as she ascended toward personal Eden. Wilhelm, however, was the complete opposite. His eyebrows were contorting with displeasure at Jane's words.
それどういう意味だ？
自分で言ってたことじゃない。全ては先着順なんだって。私もそう思うわね。私にとってはあなたが始まりだったから。ずっとあなただけを追ってきた。あなただけを思ってきた。
You know, I know that there is a novel called Interview with Kazik Lubey. So, I wonder, whenever I do that, will I get to I wonder if I'd be able to meet a different Jane back in Kazik Lubey's time.
それに決着をつけないと次は何も始まらない。終わっていないことがあるから別のことができないの。一途なんでしょう、ビルヘルム。だけどあなた浮気性よね。そんなことだから邪魔が入ったり邪魔者にされたり、真面目な恋愛ができなくなる。私みたいに満足できない。
Word by word, she whispered her point while looking into his eyes, touching his cheek and drawing her face close enough for them to kiss.
ねえ、一ついいこと教えてあげるわ。神様ってね、とっても意地悪でどうしようもない性格だけど、愛にだけは怖いくらい紳士なの。不真面目な遊び人には絶対望みを叶えてくれない。
Unsteady playboys? She spoke as if God, too, was an entity yearning for a certain kind of love. He gave his greatest blessings to his brethren and brought nothing but curses to heretics who made light of love. Though he was a divine transcendent, he was not transcendentally indifferent. In fact, as a master of a world full of blood-stained love and madness, he was more egoistic and childish than anyone else. Jane was certain of that, and felt as though she was the true victor of this battle.
そのこと肝に銘じておきます。
そうかよ。
If the fulfillment of an objective was all that mattered in battle, she was indeed victorious. Wilhelm questioned if that made him the defeated, but he quickly denied that idea and slightly shook his head.
忠告を覚えといてやろうか。戦略片付けなきゃならねえんだな。
He blessed the living dead with a true death and readied his fangs for a bite of another victory.
フォルカ。ああ、ジェーン。なんてことでしょう。悲しいわ。
Hello.
痛かったでしょ。怖かったでしょ。だけどそれより嬉しかったでしょ。どうかあなたたちの魂に深い安らぎがありますように。
エイメンと言ってあげたいのは山々ですが、なんとな噂には聞いていましたが、随分と怖いお嬢さんですね。それらは全部生まれつきですか？
What, the torpedo hair?
半分くらいは？
Oh, only half of them. Got it. So she only had 3. Even with a great distance separating them, she could see the final moments of her comrades. It wasn't based on any sort of magical exchange of sensations, but in her latent function. To her, this came as naturally as moving her limbs. In this regard, Sieglinde was no different from people with 4 arms or 3 eyes. While the demons of the Obsidian Table were sorcerous in nature, she was simply a special kind of human. Trifa understood, more than anyone, the unsightliness of something that was there despite not being supposed to, and knew exactly how tremendous of a damage it could inflict upon the human mind. After all, there was a time when he was just like her.
精神官能、思念同調、加えて投資？他には何です？
余地が少々。あとはお遊び程度の手慰みですが、スプーンもなんとか曲げられますわ。これで瞬間移動と発火もできれば完全制覇なんですけどね。
Bro, I'd have fun with teleportation. That shit would be awesome.
レーベンスボルンのノウハウは主に東側諸国で今も継承されています。私はまあなかなか優秀だったサンプルのようで。
Most of Levensborn's know-how is inherited by the unblocked countries. You mean their methods?
芸は身を助くと言いますでしょ。ソ連崩壊で私たちのような子供は行き場を失いましたからね。困窮していたところを拾っていただいたのが
正教会。
はい、そういうことになるんですの。こんな私ではありますが、恩義の何たるかくらいは理解していますから。それにまあ正直申しまして、あなた方に恨みを抱く権利が私にはあるのではないかと。そうした方が健全なのではないかと。
I mean...
確かに否定はできませんね。
She too was a child born from the darkness of the Great War. Trifa's generation was responsible for her existence, and it was foolish to even consider how much wickedness the Obsidian Table left for those that came after. Trifa was also housing a chaos that made the Hiroshima shock seem insignificant, and he knew that better than anyone else.
ならリザブレンナーはどこですの？一言二言、私は彼女に言ってやりたいことがありまして。
やめておきなさい。彼女はあれで強心臓だ。真に恨んでいるのならともかく、テープを内蔵した人形のごとき言葉は一切耳に入りませんよ。
A doll filled with nothing but recording tape? Is that supposed to be... Does she have eidetic memory?
ですが、彼女の内面をえぐる目と耳なら持っていますよ。かつてのあなたがそうだったように。
Giggity?
ねえ神父様、今の私は醜悪ですか？
You are quite terrifying, little girl, yes.
見るに耐えません。
Well, for once, me and Trifa are kind of in agreement on this one.
まるで鏡を見ている気分ですよ。 それも極めつきに歪んでしまった。
To Tarifa, the ultimate truth was that he despised himself, that he was the most wretched blackguard of them all. Thus, he didn't wish to be confronted with the mirror.
あのまま行けば私はこうなっていたのかと思えば何ともやりきれない。今ここにいるのは少女の形をした音叉だ。他者の不協和音に反応し、それをそのまま跳ね返す。あなたの人格と呼べるものはもはやかけらも残っていない。
ですが、だからこそあなたの不協和音とやらも感じることができるのですよ。ベアトリス・キルヒアイゼンを始末したかったのでしょう。共に黄金を忌む者同士だけど目指す先が違っている。彼女はあなたにとって危険だから。後々のことも考慮しつつ、代行として火の打ちどころがない大義名分が必要だった。満場一致で処罰に値するような、そういう状況を作るには。
She fell silent as if to tease him and slightly bent her head to the side before putting on a smile befitting birds of prey.
戦乙女をただの娘に戻すことこそ寛容だと。
素晴らしい。
Subarashi. His praise came from the heart.
お見事ですよ。何ら口を挟む余地がありません。
Valeria Tarifa wished to plate himself in gold while stealing his might. Beatrice Ketersine wished to save her superior, who was taken by the gold, by eliminating that very same might. The priest would never form an alliance with her, and in fact found her to be a nuisance.
桜井の兄弟をあてがえば、いずれ馬脚を表すと踏んでいたのでね。
本当、なんてひどい人。最低の男ね、神父様。
He kind of is.
タイムリミットが存在するトバルカインと接すれば、嫌がおうにも焦ってくるということかしら。まして、兄が飲み込まれれば次は妹。あんな可愛らしい女の子まで狂気の戦争に巻き込まれる。そりゃあ防ぎたくなっちゃうわよね。普通の神経をしていたら。
その普通の神経というやつがジャッキされるかどうかは賭けでしたが、まあ私は信じていましたよ。キルヒ愛禅教はああいう人だ。
Kirheisen. I'm having so much trouble pronouncing her name.
清烈で高潔で愚かしくも愛すべき騎士なのです。平たく言うと欲張りなのでしょうね。誰も彼も救いたがる。
He praised Beatrice and was clearly proud to have a comrade with such integrity.
実に素晴らしい。かもね。
The Tarifa, the Valkyrie, was nothing but a convenient fool.
じゃあ、私たちはネギ？
Well, you did spontaneously pop in.
さて、それほどの価値があるのか。
Ow!
お嬢さん、私は正直ドッペルアドラーなど眼中にないのですよ。今回あなた方は我々に対して一定の戦果を上げています。鎧を剥げたというだけですが、それは決して軽くない。故にここらで一時引き上げ、次につなげるという戦略的判断も間違いではありません。黒煙卓の2位と5位を実質潰せるわけですし、部下を残らず捨て駒にし、あなたが得ようとしたのはそういうものじゃないのですか？頭が残れば問題ないのは、蛇もわしも同じですから。それとも、本気で我々を全滅させることができるとでも？
さあ、どうでしょうね。
Sieglin closed her eyes and profoundly avoided the question. Though she could read his mind, Trifa no longer possessed the power of looking into hers.
ただ目的はまだ果たしていませんよ。
ほう、それは？
ええ、少し言うのが恥ずかしいんですけれど。
Sieglin took a step forward, then another, slowly walking towards Trifa before stopping right next to him and asking for something in a manner befitting a pandered daughter talking to her father.
私を優しく抱きしめてくださらないかしら、神父様。
Huh? Trifa didn't know the implications of the demand, but he had no reason to refuse. Oh! Hey, Beatrice! Still fighting, old man? Yep. Beatrice and Alfred both launched a lethal attack that resulted in them passing one another and standing still. As if he remembered something that bugged him, the man parted his lips to speak.
これで何勝何敗目になる。
32勝31敗56引き分け。
Damn. 66 plus 56, that's, Damn!
私の勝ち越しですね。
He smiled as blood began to trickle down his chin.
おかしいな。確か私も32勝だったような気がする
が。それは確かおたふく風邪で私が稽古に出られなかったのをあなたが勝手に不戦勝だと言っていただけです。
Oh shit, the mumps? Oh god. That was a long time ago, likely when they were under 10 years old. A time when, regardless of how hard they fought one day, they'd spend the next singing and laughing like usual. When did it become impossible for them to do something that used to come so naturally? They both changed. Yet he admonished the girl for remaining ever the same. All the while, he himself possessed parts that never changed.
いい年をして負けず嫌いも大概にしてください。あなたのそういうところ
な。なんだ？
嫌いじゃなかったですよ。
He was a boy who'd feel better just by singing Hanschenklein, better known as the butterfly in Japan. Even after he became an eagle, he still enjoyed soaring high. I'm really sorry if I butchered the pronunciation there.
残念だよ。せめて私の手で幕を引いてやろうと思ったのだが。まあいいさ。一足先にバルハラとやらの煮え具合を見てきてやろう。お前もいずれそこに来ることになるのだろうから。
あいにくですが。
She strongly denied that with a slight shake of her head. Her words would bring her beyond the point of no return.
私はバルハラを落とします。あなたをそこに送るのは申し訳なく思っていますが、すぐに救いますから勘弁してください。
They were in Shambhala, the demonic womb meant to give birth to Valhalla. She knew that anything she'd say here would reach the ears of Golden Mercury, who was doubly aware of just how dreadful they were. And was, sorry. Yet precisely for that reason, she thought she needed to make it clear before they broke her resolve in spirit. To be able to look forward, she become a guiding light illuminating the path. That was Beatrice, I can't pronounce it. Kertsine's pride, as well as her apology, her tribute to Alfred, and her ever-present respect for the superior.
では、エレオノーレ・フォン・ビッテンブルグに貴様の意を報告しておいてやろうかな。
You can only hope so.
頼みます。
Beatrice nodded before finally sheathing her blade.
さようなら、親友。
さらばだ。腹立たしいバカ娘。
一度くらいは貴様を手に入れてみたかったよ。
With that, Alfred slowly fell to the ground. Beatrice looked up at the falling rain and let a sob-like sound escape her lips.
ごめんなさい。でも私にはこうするしかなくて。
Beatrice didn't consider herself just. She merely thought she had to finally settle the score. Though she was young and improved back then, she alone was responsible for making a pact with the devil, and it was necessary for her to pay him back. That hellish realm of carnage could not be allowed to manifest in this era. Beatrice gave her all for the sake of letting the younger generations lead happy lives. For she believed it to be the role of the elders, as pitiful as herself, and wished that her friend would watch over her as she did what was necessary. Suddenly, an inappropriate clapping sound resounded throughout the scene and ended Beatrice's train of thought.
Hi.
Oh, fuck.
すっごい感動。すっぱらしい。かっこいいね、バルキュリア。
Hey, Rusalka. Rusalka Schwagling was clapping like a member of the audience, giving praises to an excellent actor.
ちょっとメロドラマ臭かったけど、老境の恋って感じで。そのおじいちゃん渋いじゃない。せめてこう抱きしめて腕の中で死なせてあげるくらいしてあげればよかったのに。剣は立つのにそっちは奥手だね、相変わらず。そこが可愛いといえば可愛いけど。マレウス、
あまりからかうものではありませんよ。彼女は今傷ついているのでしょうから。
Hello there, Spine.
シピーネ。
もう一戦やらかす元気はあるかい。キルヒアイゼン注意だ。
Kirheisen. The tones of their voices made them sound like they were having a casual exchange with a comrade, but their eyes didn't show a hint of humor.
罪だわお前。こりゃもう言い訳聞かねえよ。聞こえたぜさっきのセリフ。バルハラを落とすだ。
あなた自分が何を言ったかちゃんと理解してるんでしょうね。
それはハイドリヒ教への反逆を意味する。
頭ぶっ壊れてんのか。
どう考えても正気じゃないわね。
あの方に歯向かおうなどと狂気の沙汰と言うしかない。
That fucking face. I don't know. I mean, okay, all these villains, they're scumbags. That's obvious. But there's something about Spine's faces. I don't know what it is, but they just make me laugh. Their fear of Reinhard Heydrich bound their very souls. His overwhelming destructive charisma made them yield and become his slaves. The three of them were blind and deaf. Their minds halted to the point they might as well have been dead. That made them view Beatrice as something beyond comprehension, which only served to make her more certain of herself.
で、言いたいことはそれだけですか？笑わせないでください。何が正気かもわからない破綻者の分際で。
You're not wrong. Beatrice wasn't like them. She was neither dead nor a slave to the devil, and that belief was what drove her to fight.
狂っている？結構です。あんなものに膝を折り、隷属するのがまともだというのなら、私は狂気で構わない。あなた方の忠誠など、所詮保身と欲望で成り立っているまがいものだ。騎士に対する侮辱です。
Oh boy. Knights of the Holy Lance? What a sick joke. It was but a pitiful gathering of walking corpses and slaves to war, a baleful pile of countless bones and malignant demons. Thus, she would never approve of their existence. The rigorous power in her sword became lightning and embraced the blade as if to polish it. The will of the Valkyrie turned firm as steel, leaving no possible room for debate.
気に食わないならかかってきなさい。私は獣の群れごときに引いたりしない。
Ooh, fuck. Wilhelm was the first to react to her clear and caustic words. He howled with mocking laughter, his heart brimming with undulated bliss.
面白い面白いお前は本当に相変わらず勇ましいことだ
You know, I just had a realization here. Whenever I do interview with Kazik Lubei, that means I'm gonna have to have my sorcerer dress up as Kazik Lubei, aren't I? Oh, that's going to be interesting.
そっちこそ相変わらずゲスですね。救いが全然見えませんよ。
Actually, fuck it. I'll take ideas.
だから言ったろそんなもんは生まれてこの方ただの一辺だって感じたことはありゃしねえよ
That was an unexpected repeat of the day they met. They were facing each other, ready for battle, and spoke the same lines as back then. However, they had become immeasurably stronger. Oh wait, unmeasurably. Sorry.
それは今から手に入れるんだ思い出すぜこの感じだ
Oh, I imagine.
てめえはあの時あのベルリンで俺にやられるはずだったんだよ
Fuck! Jesus. His eyes turned bloodshot, his hair became ruffled, and his fangs grew in length as his demonic sanguine roses began to boil and burst into a storm of stakes. Back then, he didn't have such powers, but his belief in blood and violence to be the ultimate law and salvation was the same as ever. The indestructible gold told him to consider his own blood. Thus Wilhelm Ehrenberg came to know himself, desired to rid of his being of the lowly red within him, and to become a phoenix soaring through the night. Beatrice Keresine was no different in that regard. Her belief in knighthood, chivalry, her pride and soul as a soldier was the same as ever. She wished to be the light, to disperse the darkness and illuminate the path, and that was exactly why the Valkyrie couldn't accept the gold's path of strife. Therefore, neither of them could accept the continued existence of the other. One of them would surely die. Beatrice's lightning fast speed and stormy blade denoted her true worth. Though she appeared to be a dainty maiden, her skills were notable even in the obsidian table. When clad in her purest lightning, the Valkyrie's blade could even split aircraft carriers. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, this is new! Holy fuck! Dude! You look awesome! Wilhelm, on the other hand, was a demon who absorbed, plundered, and violated. The vampire could be likened to a rose in full bloom, always ready to suck away the energy of his enemies. He fervently believed that even the cracking thunderbolts were naught but food for him. The burst of power from their clash formed a shockwave which destroyed their surroundings, and with the growth of this storm, the damage would only continue to spread. It was highly difficult to tell what would happen when it reached the absolute limit. That was why Rusalka couldn't help but ask Spine a question.
さて、正直私ごときの力量で予想を立てられるほど甘い勝負でないことだけはわかりますが。
残存黒煙卓の実質最強決定戦ね。
しかり、ベイ中尉もバルキュリアも共に生半可な腕ではない。つまり現状陳腐ですが、世界最強の二人と言って良いはずです。
Machina, Samiel, Schreiber. The battalion commanders had power incomparable to the two, but as they joined Reinhardt at the castle, they were not counted. Thus, among the 8 left behind, the only ones competing for the position of the strongest were Beatrice and Wilhelm.
ただ、ちょっとだけベイが有利かもしれない。バルキュリアは早いけど、バラの夜からは逃げられない。
I like how Rusalka and Spine are just kind of like doing like commentary on this battle. What do you have to say about that, Rusalka?
相手が強ければ強いほど、ベイはどんどん強くなる。あれだけ気合が乗ってれば、同調率も相当なものになるでしょうし。
ではベイ注意にかけますか？
Oh wait, are we betting money?
そうね。あなたは？
でしたら
Spine placed his hand on his chin and paused. However, it looked less like he was considering something and more like he was waiting for someone. He turned around right when he heard the sound of footsteps.
私は大穴狙いをしてみましょうか。
Spine gracefully welcomed him.
どいてくれないか。
おやおやおや。
ベアトリスの相手は僕がする。
As Kai headed forward, Rusalka made a slightly perplexed expression.
いや、それは別に勝手だけどさ。あなた状況わかってる
？Oh yeah.
あんな中に首突っ込んだら普通に人生終了しちゃうわよ。
問題ない。
問題ないって。
今の僕に触ろうなんてするバカは。
Suddenly, as he got close to the chaos, all the ruins that hit him melted and became trash. Oh yeah! You haven't seen this yet, have you, Rusalka? Or Spine? This is...
一人もいないはずだが。
would want to touch me now. No one stopped Kai as he continued walking. They couldn't stop him if they wanted.
どけ、ベイ。
Once his shoulder was grabbed from behind, Wilhelm became enraged and turned around to launch a storm of stakes at the one who did it.
どけと言ったぞ。
Nani? Each and every one of the stakes that hit him disintegrated in the blink of an eye. With Wilhelm's shock, Beatrice became aware of what was happening.
これは僕の役目だ。引っ込んでてくれ。
No! Not calculating his strength, Kai threw Wilhelm behind himself. It took a special kind of power to handle the vampire, one of the obsidian table's physically strongest, so easily.
ダメよ。待ちなさい、ベイ。見たでしょ、あれ。あんなものに近寄ってどうするのよ。死にたいの。
You saw it, didn't you? What could you possibly accomplish against something like that? Do you have a death wish or something?
もう腕だけ腐り落ちそう。
See? It looks like your arm looks like it's about to fall off.
駆動の創造。しかも不解毒の一種ですか。なんともはやこれはまた。
A transcendence type creation figment focused on decay. My, this is quite something.
確かにやめておいた方がいいですね、ベイ。致命的に相性が悪すぎます。
She's right. It's best for you to stay away, Bay. Your compatibility with it is fatally bad.
あれは炎に並ぶ吸血鬼の鬼門だ。父に返されてしまいますよ。
To a vampire, this is about as dangerous as fire. The boy will turn you to ashes.
たちの悪さだけで言うのなら、マキナ教に誤するものがあるでしょう。
In terms of how troublesome it is, I'm quite sure it ranks with even Lord Machina's ability.
そういうことだ。死にたくなかったら、誰も僕に近づくな。
You heard them. Stay away from me unless you wish to die.
それでベアトリス。
Now, Beatrice. After confirming that no one would get in his way, Kai looked at the woman before him.
君を止めるのは僕の役目だ。これ以上勝手な暴走はさせない。
It's my role to stop you. I won't let you behave so recklessly any longer. Beatrice is at a loss for words, unable to understand why all this happened.
あなたはバカよ。
Why didn't he just sit still and do nothing? Why did he waste his young life? Bearing witness to the sight she never wanted to see made Beatrice's tone grow stronger.
図に乗って。私に勝てるとでも思ってるの。
I have this thing. It's It's a pay limitation, but I believe I would like to refer to this as the cheat code. She said that because she didn't want to fight him.
君が僕に気を使うのはありがた迷惑だと言っているんだ。
何が
The words made her feel as though he was seeing right through her, which made her grow furious.
ありがた迷惑
違うのか？
違うわよ
She knew she had to keep her cool, but she was pushed to the limit and made the most foolish choice.
子供のくせに余計なことをするんじゃない私の目的があってこうしているうぬぼれないでよカイあなたたちのことなんかただのついでに過ぎないわ
Yet they were people too dear and important to discard. Beatrice knew that meeting the two siblings allowed her to regain her humanity.
行きなさい今ならまだ許してあげる
She planned to save him and end it all by her own hand. That would surely allow Kai and Kay to live in peace. Or at least, she prayed it would.
わかった。
That reply gave her a moment of relief, but
僕も引けないんだよ、ベアトリス。
Uh-oh. そんなどうして
though belatedly, Beatrice finally noticed the simple and obvious answer.
言っただろ、今じゃ僕の方が強いと。君を死なせたくない。君を救いたい。汚れるのも腐るのも僕が全部引き受ければいいんだから。僕は後悔なんかしちゃいない。これが唯一最良の選択なんだ。
Oh, you poor fool. She wished to save him. He wished to save her. And the pure little girl they both loved was made into a hostage. A conclusion in which no one would die, dispersed like morning mist.
だからってあなたそんなになって私とケイが喜ぶとでも思ってるならおバカよ
I don't think anybody would be happy about that. She believed that fool suited herself as well, much like Kai's accusation of unwelcome favors. Beatrice didn't have an answer and couldn't back down.
どうするのよこれどうなるのよあなた本当に分かってるのもう後戻りなんかできない
Jesus Christ, those eyes! The malediction of the false lance was fiendish. Once synchronized to the point of being able to call one's creation figment, even an instant cancellation would reduce the user's life to nothing. It grew even more dangerous in battle. In fact, it might have already been too late. Kai chose this option exactly because he realized this. But what would become of that little girl? Oh, she's gonna have a horrible life!
ケイには
Except in the one where she's romanced, I think.
君がいればいいだろう。
Those words were a clear statement that he had given up on life. And it pained her to no end to be a part of the reason why he made this choice.
道僕は間に合わない。今始めても意味がないなら、時が来るまで耐え続ける。カインであり続ければいい。ケイが普通に幸せに生きていくことができれば、それで。
だけど
言ったろ、こうするしかないんだ。生産杯に約束させたよ。僕が勝てば君は罪に問われない。
That was why Kai told her to give up and live until the next chance. It was the logical option, and anyone wise would surely choose it. As a matter of fact, Beatrice's original plan was dead on arrival. Trying to complete it at this point was pure folly. As any failure, this one would cost dearly to her.
頼む、引き分けてくれベアトリス。
僕は君を
なんだって言うのよ。
死なせたくないんだ。
The cursed lance howled once again, demanding Kai Sakurai's soul and gradually changing him into an inhuman, rotten cadaver.
だから早く僕が壊れてしまう前に負けを認めてくれ。でないと君を殺してしまうかもしれない。お願いだから
ふざけないで。
Beatrice shook her head while shouting an angered cry. He spewed all these selfish things, and Beatrice had no idea why she was supposed to just play along.
それは私のセリフよかい。
Why did he have to pay for her failure with his life? Why did she have to be the one to protect Kai and protect and raise Kei? There was no rhyme or reason to any of that. She was the one who failed, and Kai was Kei's brother. The roles were completely reversed and unreasonable. Indeed, Kai Sakurai had no time. Even so, there was no reason for him to die in vain here.
早く
Beatrice wished to keep him human. She begged her blade for strength and hoped it would respond to her soul.
1秒でも早く私が勝つ。だって私はあなたのことが。
なんだって言うんだ。
言ってやらない。知りたければ行きなさい。
皆死に誰も救えない。貴様の先行は死神の鎌だ。いや、地獄へ行進させるレミングかな。
Your second name suits you well, Valkyrie. I can easily imagine what Karl Kraft told you.
ドール当店タンツ。
その夢、青臭い祈りはグラズヘイムを声太らせる。ラインハルト・ハイドリヒの忠実なる死神だと。
No, Beatrice couldn't agree with that. She was nowhere near a Reaper. She was a simple woman and a standard fool. A callow girl who couldn't make a single boy reconsider. Was it really that grave a sin? As pathetic as she was, did she really deserve hell? Beatrice wished to know. She wanted someone to tell her if Kai and her had any better courses of action.
バルキリア！
And she would have loved it if that someone was Major Wittenberg.
ほら、見えるでしょ？聞こえるでしょ？これがこの戦争のクライマックス。私が見たかったのはこの光景。この因果を作り出すためだけに他の全てはあったのよ。それをあなたに教えてあげたいと思ったから。
As told, Trifa was embracing Sieglin's frail body. He observed the images flowing out of her and poured more strength into his arms.
いまいち要領を得ませんが、つまりこう言いたいわけですか。勝利したのは自分だと。
ええ、これが私の勝利につながる。
Why do I have this feeling that he's gonna try to break her spine or something like that? She's small enough.
今日のこれを境に全ては音もなく狂い出す。言ったでしょ。予知もできるの。
So by touching people, she can make them experience what she experiences? Oh God!
あなたは負けるわ。バレリアン・トリファー、カール・クラフト、ラインハルト・ハイドリヒ、みんなギロチンにかけられるの。その光景が目に見える。 それが証拠に、今だってあなたは自分の業から逃れられない。
Oh. I knew it.
殺すのが好きだものね。
Oh, Jesus.
私を抱きしめて、抱き殺して、愛しながら殺さずにはいられない。かわいそうな男、滑稽な男。自分の全てを操ってるとうぬぼれながら、操られてることに快楽を見出している。ラインハルト・ハイドリヒになりたいから、破壊の真似事しかできないのね。あなたは抱きしめた子供を殺してしまう。この今が何よりの証拠。あなたの糧に永遠によこしまなる政治。
The sad part is this kind of reminds me of a scene from Overlord, and I'm feeling equally as ugh.
いつかわかる時が来るでしょう。勝ったのは私たちだということ。
Wait a minute. Are you telling me Sieglin saw the ending of the true route?
蛇を滅ぼす。その引き金を引いたのはこの私。おやすみなさい、神父様。あなたの大事なお嬢ちゃんをこうして抱き殺してやるがいいわ。
Ugh, God damn it, I knew that was gonna happen! Ugh. After Trifa casually let Sieglin's dead body drop to the floor, he breathed a sigh while looking up.
なんともはや奇怪なことを。私は負けぬ。私は死なぬ。私は永遠に歩き続ける。止まりなどしません。ですがまあ、否というなら見ていればよろしい。この私の聖堂を、何者にも侵させない巡礼の旅を。さらば安らかに眠りなさい。奇妙で奇怪で、そして哀れなお嬢さん。あなたが何を呪おうが、聖賛杯は砕けませんよ。
終わったのね。
Ah, Lisa, could you clean that up for me? Well, it's going to stay in the carpet.
Sir, it's already red.
I'm aware it's already red, but I'm just saying I don't want that blood to stain my carpet. Ta-ta! Have a good day.
ええ。そしておそらく、今キルヒアイゼン教も死にました。思えばこれは必然だったのかもしれませんね。
つまり自死衝動。あなたはそれで片付ける気？
他に何がありますか？私の関係ともいえぬ計りごとなど、ただ状況の一つに過ぎぬでしょう。彼女は自ら死を選び、ハーメルンよろしく断崖へ走ってしまったのですよ。ああ、とてもつらい。心すさむ出来事です。結局我々はどこまで行っても人間臭い。たとえ体が滅びても魂だけは永遠になどと全く誰が言い出したことなのやら。ともかく私は立場上穴を埋めねばなりません。したがってこれから先しばらくおいとまさせていただきます。テレジアにはまあ何か適当な理由でごまかすようにしてください。承諾できませんか？
いいえ。
Hmm?
どうせならそのまま帰ってこなくてもいい。あなたはあの子。
Oh, so this is when Trifa leaves?
可愛らしいお嬢さんでしたね。桜井の血族にしては少々まともすぎますが、私はあの子を飼いにしないと約束した。それは守りましょう。ただ、他の席に据えないとは一言たりとも言っていません。
Yep. Probably should have been a little bit more specific there, Kai, but he done got ya.
それではこれで、カインの処置はあなたのなさりたいように。ヒルヒアイ全教の弔いはまあ必要ないでしょう。
Kirhaizen.
所詮対局を見誤った愚かな女、黒煙卓の恥部に過ぎない。リザ、あなたもそうならないようお気をつけなさい。
分かっている。
ならばよろしい。ただ憎め、真に私を憎め、愛しい我が同胞よ。
And that was how her childhood ended. She suddenly lost the one she loved the most and didn't hesitate to fill the void by selling her soul to the devil. Kay still didn't know if that was the right choice, but she didn't believe she had any other options.
私についてくる。二人はあなたの元に帰ってきます。生き返らせることができるのですよ。まあ、それ相応の苦痛と覚悟を要しますのでね。お嬢さん、あなたは一体どうされる？
The resurrection of the dead was an impossibility, but the girl wasn't enough of an adult to admit it. The moment Kay nodded and took the blade into her hands, there was no turning back. She didn't really regret it, but... the wonderful brother she loved so dearly. The ideal woman she admired so greatly. Kay couldn't help but wonder what they'd think of her now. However, at the very least, she wished they would allow her to consider them her eternal heroes.
Na, 聞いてくれないか、ベアトリス。桐崎さんが言っていた、今年中にもう一回は絶対あるって、そういうやつ。また、うまく気持ちを伝えることができなかったから、今ここで言わせてほしい。呆れているかもしれないし、怒っているかもしれないし、多分その両方なんだろうけど、君は綺麗だよ、ベアトリス。誰よりも、何よりも、桜井海は。それを誇りに思っていること、どうか宣言させてほしい。
I literally just noticed that. Wait. Oh, that's how it ends? Oh. I mean, that kind of felt like it. I mean, I thought there was going to be a little bit more than that, but huh. Okay, let's just do what I did last time. That way you guys don't get too tired out of the music. Oh, wait a minute. I know what to do. Music appreciation! Okay. Would be a good... Okay, so that was the tale of Beatrice and Kai. Well, first off, I'm happy that I got to see kind of how the other, like, LDO members, you know, popped up, kind of. It was interesting to kind of see them before they became, you know, oh, well, I guess specifically Rusalka. We still didn't get to see earlier Spine, but that's fine. Got to see a little bit of earlier Schreiber, who confuses me greatly. But thankfully you guys did tell me that it is explained later on, so thank you very much for clarifying that. Got to see good old Wilhelm, or Kaziklu Bay, in a very, like, for some reason I kind of like his, like, before he joined the LDO, like, look. I kind of like that look a little bit more than his current look right now. I mean, don't get me wrong, the sunglasses are a definite must, they look fantastic, but for some reason, the more wild look of his previous self, that I find myself liking a little bit more, you know? But anyway, okay. And with that, we can finally, I'm going to be taking a break. Just to double clarify on this. This break is not going to be very long, I think. I don't know how... Oh. Actually pretty good. I'm not entirely sure how long this break is going to be. But we'll have to wait and see, because we're going to be going into Digital Devil Saga next week. So once we are done with Digital Devil Saga 2. So basically, whenever we are done with DDS 2, we will return back to DS Irae. But I'm also going to go ahead and reiterate whenever I said at the beginning. I'm still kind of working on the list of all the details that I'm trying to remember, so I'm writing down as much as I remember from this. From my 50-plus episodes onto this. Dear God, and I'm still not done. This is a long novel. Not that I'm complaining or anything, but... yeah, if there are a few things that you guys think I should definitely commit to memory, feel free to comment that down below, or if you're in the Discord, feel free to go ahead and put that up there, and I will try to go through them and add those to my notes of reminders, and we'll try to just work on it from there. But, again, I'm going to go ahead and stress this again to the DS Irae fandom, and just the Discord. Thank you. Thank you. I admit, I was a little worried about doing a break, but you guys were extremely supportive of this, and I just want to personally thank you for that. I really, really appreciate that. So. God damn it, I'm treating this like this is the final episode of DS Irae or something. Don't worry, don't worry. We still have quite a bit to go through, I know that much. We still have a couple, I think we still got, the Rhea route and the Maria route. I'm not entirely sure which one is next. I imagine that it's the Maria route next. So, whenever I'm finished with Digital Devil Saga 2, we will return to this. But, I'm sure you guys will help me out on that. Thank you very much. You guys have actually been you guys have been really good about, like, not giving me any spoilers, and again, I greatly appreciate that. As for the thumbnail template, I'm probably going to go ahead and stick with the normal one that we got right now, because I really like it. But, I'm going to go ahead and extend this question again to you guys. For whenever I do interview with Kaziklu Bay, which will be, obviously, in the future, because I know I still have other games that I want to do, but don't worry, I'm going to be doing that one. What should my sorcerer dress up as? Kaziklu Bay, or I'll take any suggestions you guys have. Well, I mean, I'll keep them on a little bit of a note, that way I can always refer back to it. But, God, I'm going to say this again. Thank you very much for letting me take a break on this. Thank you. And thank you all so much for watching. It was interesting being able to see more of Kai, and just see... It wasn't really much of a gradual descent but it was interesting seeing him, like, before he fully was consumed to become Cain. As well as seeing a little bit more of Beatrice. Hell, I even got to see Eleanor without the scar on her face! And even then, she was still... she's about as charming as I remember. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it again. Thank you guys so much again. And I will see you all in the next video. Hello there everybody, Sabato92 here, and if you like this video, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. And hey, if you guys like my content, then maybe you'd like to check out another channel who I think deserves equal attention. So click that Nightmare emblem and check out that channel, or go to the links in the description down below. Once again, thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.